So this is not anything that is confirmed to be on the ground. We're waiting anything from the National Weather Service. But going back over to that velocity product, so you can see exactly where the possible tornado is, and I believe it is right here. So just moving through Watoma right now. So here's Highway 22, just kind of get your bearings there. 73, 21, I think it's right about here. So if you're listening to us in Watoma, it is most likely right on top of you right now if there is a tornado actually on the ground here in Waushara County. But these are heading off to the north and east at about, say, 25 to 30 miles per hour. And I think they might have to adjust the polygon of this. So I'm waiting to hear if the Weather Service does adjust that polygon, because it looks like it's actually outrunning that polygon here at this time. So we are waiting to see if they do adjust the size of this polygon in the next few minutes or so. I have a feeling they will be, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But this is tracking off to the north and east at about, like I said, 25 to 30 miles per hour. Actually, it's actually slowing down. Now it's about 15 to 20 miles per hour. So let me adjust my storm track really quickly, and I'll track it out for you in just a second, so you can kind of just get a sense as to where this one is as heading off towards.
We are currently seeing some chasers just northeast of Beaver Dam currently chasing as well.
So that's the one down there in Fond du Lac County. Yep. So I'll map it out right here where the worst of it. It's heading off to the north and east, and I don't think we'll get a lot of communities because there's not many communities that will populate onto my my screen there, unfortunately. So let me try to zoom the picture out so I can get a better view of it for you. So so there's not a lot of communities that are going to be registered here, unfortunately. So we're just going to focus mainly on that that circulation that we're seeing out there on our velocity product. So Nathan, do you have any other possible updates from the Weather Service?
I'm not seeing much happening for our area out towards Watoma there. I'm getting mostly stuff happening over towards Fond du Lac. There's a little bit more, but I'll continue to look.
Okay, so we'll go back over to that Fond du Lac County storm, because that's the one that, like we've seen, has the tag of observed. So I want to go back over to that velocity product to see if I can. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of better view here. So you can see some of these light pinks on my screen. That's some notable rotation right here. So you have 151 just passing to the south and east of Waupun, but I would still be in your safe locations there. But communities like Oakfield, La Maritime, and if it holds together, I would start to be prepared for you up in or down in Fond du Lac. This is heading off to the north and east as well. And so this is just some sort of event we need to keep in mind. Even though this is not impacting all of our viewing area right now, we definitely need to keep an eye out for the sky, and certainly keep tabs on the weather here this afternoon going into the evening. Just kind of giving you an update on what we're seeing for watches and stuff like that. So obviously we do have those two active severe tornado warnings here in northeast Wisconsin, but we also have a tornado watch for areas south of Green Bay and south of Highway 29. And essentially what a watch means is we do have the conditions available for tornadoes like we're seeing right now, but not everyone is seeing the severe weather here at this time. So just keep that in mind. We do have the threat for tornadoes as we head into the evening. So you might be at work right now, or you might be at home. So just know your severe weather plan, whether you're at home or at your place of work, or you might be going somewhere this evening as well. While it's not the most advised to be going somewhere this evening, certainly have your severe weather plan in place for multiple locations, because we could get some of these warnings here at any time as we head throughout the rest of this afternoon and heading into the evening. So do we have any chaser footage as well, or down there in Fond du Lac in Waushara County, or no?
So still just northeast of Beaver Dam, we are getting some pictures of some funneling happening. They seem to be right behind the tornado, trying to keep up with it. Okay,
good to know. Okay, so it does look like that Waushara County, we had that tornado warning. Now they have just dropped it down to a severe thunderstorm warning with that tag of tornado possible. So that the threat down there in Waushara County has started to diminish, but still, even though we do have this severe thunderstorm warning with the tag of tornado possible, this is something where you need to treat this as a tornado warning still, because we could get one of those spin-up tornadoes at any time. So if you're in Watoma, Marion, even in Red Granite, I would certainly start to heed this warning and start getting your preparations in place, and head down to the lowest level of your residence, or head to a interior room. This is tracking right now right along areas of Highway 22, 73, and 21. Then we have this warning out until 3:45 in the afternoon. Then we also have this severe or tornado warning right now for all of or most of Marquette County as well. So while this is not really in our viewing area, this is some of our people down there do get us down there, so we need to cover that. But looks like we do have a radar indicated severe thunderstorm warning and also a tornado warning encompassing all the county as well. So I'll be wondering to see how they deal with that here in the next say few minutes. But the big concern right now is what we're dealing with down there in Dodge and Fond du Lac County. We do have an observed tornado until 3:30 p.m. That is now working right into Waupun, it looks like, just based on what I'm seeing on velocity scans here. So, yep, so there's Waupun on your screen there. And it's working right now right along, I would say, Highway 151. So here's Waupun. I would definitely be seeking shelter. And then it's going to be tracking probably right up along 151, right in between Oakfield and Ladoga and into La Maritime if it does start to hold together here until about 3:30 as that warning goes through. And then we do have a plethora of activity really right behind this line as well. You can see plenty of severe thunderstorm warning and tornado warnings just off to our south. This has been a pretty active summer, to say the least, here in eastern portions of Wisconsin, where we've had already over 20 confirmed tornadoes here in the state. So this is just another one of those days where we need to certainly be weather aware here in northeast Wisconsin. We are not completely immune from the severe weather, to say the least, so we can definitely deal with this type of weather. We just need to make sure that we heed all these warnings and stay safe. And once we can get through this, we should be pretty good here in the next few days, but we just need to get by a bit of a stormy rest of our afternoon going into the evening. Do you have any other updates from the National Weather Service, Nathan?
I've not seen the National Weather Service give another update just yet, but
okay.
I've been keeping a close eye. A lot of the storm chasers still seem to be down towards Fond du Lac, just chasing along with that.
Okay, so let's go over to that, just a really quick refresher as to what to do during tornado warning. So if you get a tornado warning, that means there is some sort of activity being detected by radar or observed. So you must go to the lowest level of your room, which is maybe a basement or an interior room like a closet or a bathroom, somewhere away from the outdoors. You want to put as many walls and windows between you and the outdoors as possible. Now, if you are in a mobile home, that's the biggest thing, because those can get lofted up pretty quickly by the tornado winds or downbursting winds. You want to make sure that you do try to get out of that location and try to get to a sturdier building. I'm just seeing this now. We'll head back over to graphics because we do have that tornado warning in Fond du Lac County get extended downstream. Essentially what downstream warning means is that we have the warning and then another one was issued to cover the next portion of it. So it looks like we do have another tornado warning right now in central and western portions of Fond du Lac County. So this is going until, let's try to zoom in on it. Okay, so this is going until 4 o'clock. So this will take us right up until Local 5 News at 4 p.m. But this is tracking off to the north and east at about, let me grab that feature for you. Okay, it's tracking off to the north and east at about 25 miles per hour. And again, what's prompting this tornado warning is this rotation that we're seeing. Let me try to get it right there. There we go. Okay, that's a perfect view of the rotation. I can grab and show you exactly what we're seeing. It's this right here that's prompting this tornado warning. So here's Ladoga. I think you are clear now in Waupun. So if you're watching us from Waupun, I think you are in good shape. But if you are in La Maritime, Oakfield, Ladoga, these are locations that you definitely need to be in your location, in your safe place, because we do have a it's been an observed tornado on the ground. Whether it's on the ground right now, it's very tough to tell, because the warning that is now issued for you up there in or down there in central portions of Fond du Lac County has now been changed to radar indicated. So whether it's been on the ground, it's a very tough thing to say, but we are seeing a pretty strong rotation right here in and around 151 heading up towards Ladoga. So this is the area we need to be on highest alert. So tracking it out for you, once again, 25 miles per hour is the speed there of this cell heading into Fond du Lac County. So locations like La Maritime, you need to be in your safe place. And if you're in Fond du Lac, I would start to keep tabs on this as well. 344 for you in Lamartine, give or take. So I would start to get into your safe locations right now as well. Do you have any updates for me, Nathan?
I do. So the tornado warning for Central Columbia County is expected to expire. And then we do see a tornado warning remain in effect until 3:45 p.m. for Marquette County. And the tornado warning for North Central Columbia County has been canceled.
Okay.
And yeah, there has been a tornado warning issued for Fond du Lac, which is the most recent update that I have according to the National Weather Service.
Okay, so they have gone ahead and they have got rid of that warning that was in Dodge County. So right now, all the focus right now is in Fond du Lac County. You can see on my screen there that this one is all radar indicated, but we are seeing that really tight rotation just to the north of Waupun, heading up on 141, heading up towards Ladoga. So that's what we're watching right now as the main impact there is the potential for a tornado. This one is radar indicated, nothing confirmed, but like I was mentioning earlier, we're seeing a pretty good signature of rotation in and around Waupun, just to the north of Waupun, actually tracking up 151. So just kind of giving you an update as to where that is. But let me go back over to what we're seeing in terms of the rest of our warnings. So you can see a plethora of warnings down there just off to our south. So there's Juneau, Hartford, there's another cell just off to our south there. So even though we do have some activity right now in northeast Wisconsin, we are obviously watching what's off to our south, so because this could obviously make its way into our viewing area. So I appreciate Nathan doing his work and giving me updates as to what's happening just off to our south, because it's tracking off to the north and east. So obviously this could head our way here during the afternoon and evening. Looks like we do now have a flash flood warning. We'll kind of focus over on that, because even though we do have a severe aspect to these storms today, another one is the fact that these are heavy rain producers. I hear rain right now at our studio, and these are very heavy rainfall producers. And if they're slow moving, we could certainly pick up 1 inch, 2, maybe even 3 inches of rain here in a very short time. So flash flood warnings are ones we need to cover as well. Obviously, we were hearing a lot about what's happening down there in Texas. And so flash flood warnings are certainly something that we need to take seriously as well. So let me kind of get the bearings right on what to expect here in this flash flood warning. Looks like there's a source of observed. Nathan, do you have any updates as to why they went flash flood warning for that down in Waushara County?
I have not seen that, but we are seeing reports of multiple trees down in Waushara there. And yeah, we haven't seen anything as far as flash floods for why that might be, but right now I'm just getting some of the emergency. Oh, yep, there we go. We do have the flash flood warning caused by the thunderstorms. This is law enforcement reported as well. It's flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, underpasses as well. Then other poor drainage areas seem to be the largest impact there.
Got it. All right. Well, thank you very much. So yeah, so we do have a little bit of activity happening down there now in Waushara County. We still have that severe thunderstorm warning with the tag of tornado possible. So we still have a dangerous situation happening down there in Waushara County. So let's get a look at that velocity product once again. And if the area that I think that could be producing a possible spin-up tornado is this little notch of rotation right now, just onto the northern extent of 152. So here's Wild Rose. You can see there on my arrow there. Here's Saxville. Here's West Bloomfield. It's right here. It's this little notch of rotation. That's not enough for them to go tornado warning on it. Obviously, it was tornado warned a little bit ago. I'm wondering if they might go back to a tornado warning on that in the short term, because that looks like a pretty decent notch of rotation there, just to the northern end of 152. But this is something that I'm watching, is this little notch of rotation here in, really this is right now central Waushara County. So if you're watching us from Wautoma, I think you're in the clear. Marion, I think you're in the clear as well, but I think this is the area we need to focus most on. So those that reside right along 151, if you live in Saxville, even though you're not in a warning here at this time, I would still start to prepare, because this could be a little bit of a spin-up tornado headed your way. Obviously nothing that's confirmed here at this time, but certainly something that I am watching here in the evening. So let's zoom back out for a quick second so you can kind of look at exactly what we're dealing with here across northeast Wisconsin. We have what's called a complex of showers and thunderstorms working through the area. You can see it's covering a good portion of our area. Not all of it is severe warned, thankfully, but We do have some pretty heavy rain working up Stevens Point over to Clintonville. We have another cell just north of Green Bay that is producing some heavy rain. So even though not all of us are dealing with the severe aspect of this storm system, we are still dealing with some pretty heavy rain this afternoon, and this will likely continue as this slowly moves off to the east during the evening. Have any updates so far?
The latest update is that, well, it's in Dodge County. We're seeing dispatch of a brief touchdown over in Dodge County. Then the Storm Prediction Center has continued the tornado watch for some of the counties and areas that we are seeing so far. That would include Green Lake, Outagamie, Kewaunee, Lafayette. Some of those areas is what it says. Yep.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So once again, this time now is 3:36 on this Wednesday afternoon. I'm Storm Team 5 meteorologist Ryan Kudish, who we just heard was meteorologist Nathan Himso. We are covering multiple tornado warnings. We also have severe thunderstorm warnings and flash flood warnings here in northeast Wisconsin as well, and also into central Wisconsin as well. So it's been quite the active day here in northeast Wisconsin, to say the least. Not here so far, but it's been a pretty quiet one up until this point. But in southwestern Wisconsin, that's been the focus so far today as this line initiated and started to work through. And now it's here in northeast Wisconsin, and we are now dealing with the stronger aspect of it. So let's go and run through, again, all the warnings that we have active right now. So I'll first zoom back in on that Fond du Lac County tornado warning that we've been tracking here since about, I think we jumped on the air at about a little after 3:30, or a little bit before 3:30 rather. So it's this cell. You can kind of make out a little hook echo starting to work through. So Waupun, you're safe right now. Alto, you're safe as well. I think Brandon, you're safe as well, even though part of your town is in the warning. But Ladoga, you need to be in your safe shelter, and Lamartine as well, because I think that cell is the possible tornadoes right here working up 151. And if I can get over to my velocity product, you can see it's a very tough part of the radar to really look at this storm, but I'm seeing a little bit of rotation right now just to the south of Ladoga. So Ladoga, you should be in your safe location. Lamartine, you should be in your safe location. And Fond du Lac, while you're not in the warning, at least as of right now, I would still start to prepare, and because this will likely, if this thing holds, it could start to move in just to the north of Fond du Lac, since it's tracking off to the north and east. So this might track just right into Fond du Lac, or maybe just off to the north and west of Fond du Lac. So let me time it out for you once again. This is tracking off to the north and east at about 25 miles per hour. So I'll track it out right from where I think there's a possible tornado. So Lamartine about 3:51, Fond du Lac just a little after 4 o'clock, give or take. This might be a little bit quicker than that. Sometimes these cells will outpace our radar, but give or take a few minutes after that. And then Oakfield, I would, just in case it does jet to the east a little bit, I would be in your safe location as well. Those are locations there that you should definitely be in your safe spots. In and around Highway 151 down there in Fond du Lac County. So that's an update on that one. And then the other one, we do have a tornado warning encompassing most or all of a good portion of Marquette County until 3:45. Just going over to the velocity product there. I'm seeing a little bit of rotation in and around Westfield, and then right around that corridor between Highway 22 and Highway 82. So that's another one I'm watching. But then we also do have an ongoing situation over there in Waushara County, and they did extend the severe thunderstorm warning for portions of Waushara County. Nathan, do you have an update on that? Because it looks like I'm seeing a decent rotation or velocity couplet on radar, and I'm wondering why they haven't gone over to another tornado warning for you in Waushara County.
Yeah, for Waushara County, I haven't seen a large update as to why. Let's see.
Yeah,
continuing the tornado watch for Waushara. Cancel. I'll have to look into that one just a bit more. I don't see a.
Yeah, what I'm seeing right now. Yeah, so what I'm seeing right now is we have this area rotation right here. So Wautoma, I think you're in the clear now. Red Granite, you should be in the clear as well. I would start worrying about you in Saxville and West Bloomfield. These two locations right here, because we have this little notch of rotation right here. So this is 152. You can see on my screen here. It's just at the edge of 152, heading off to the north and east. So Saxville, you should be in your safe location. Same with you in West Bloomfield. This is heading right towards Highway 49 in eastern Waushara County. If it does hold, they would then work into portions of Winnebago County. So here's Highway 10 up there in southern Winnebago County. So this is tracking off to the north and east at about 25 miles per hour. So I want to look into that as to why the Weather Service has not opted to reissue a tornado warning for you in Waushara County, because it looks like there's some pretty decent rotation with that cell. So that's something I would like to investigate a little bit more, because that looks like a pretty decent velocity couplet that we would like to see. When we see the reds and the greens kind of intermingle, that's our signature of a possible tornado. Whether it's on the ground or not, obviously we have to wait until we get visual confirmation or from a spotter or something like that. But for now, it's not anything confirmed. But I am seeing the potential signs of a spin-up tornado there in central Waushara County. And then we also do have, looks like just issued a flash flood warning for portions of Waushara County as well, because these certainly have been some pretty hefty rainfall producers over the last few hours as they've started to work through the state into our neck of the woods. And certainly the impact today is brief spin-up tornadoes, but also heavy rainfall producers of 1 to possibly 2 inches of rainfall per hour. That could certainly lead to those similar rainfall totals. Even possibly a 3-inch rainfall report would not surprise me as well, with how slower these thunderstorms are moving. Usually if we get a line like this, it would move off to the north and east at about 40 to 50 miles per hour. That's not the case. These ones have been pretty slow movers, relatively speaking, only out to the north and east at 20, 25 miles per hour. So that's a slower moving thunderstorm compared to what we've seen here in the last few months. It's obviously been a pretty active start to our summer. Now we're halfway through summer here in northeast Wisconsin, and we're dealing with a little bit of active weather. It's been a little quieter recently, but now the activity is starting to pick up here today, that's for sure. Then the focus right now, we also do have some activity down there in portions of Marquette County with a little bit of overlaid activity. We have a tornado warning, and also we do have a flash flood warning for the county as well. Do you have any possible updates for me? Anything over there, Nathan?
No, we are seeing that over there towards Marquette, the one you were just looking at. We're seeing that expire in the next couple minutes. That's expected. We do see that the severe thunderstorm warning hold as well with, that's up in Waushara. From what we're getting here, we're seeing that it continues until about 4:15 p.m. Hazards are about 60 mile per hour wind gust. This is all radar indicated as well. Okay,
thank you. So I just sent along a message over to the Weather Service wondering if they are going to go tornado warning on this cell that I'm watching in now northeastern portions of Waushara County, so about to impact you in Saxville. So while you aren't in a tornado warning yet in northwestern portions of Waushara, or northeastern portions of Waushara County, I should say, I would start to seek shelter because you have that tornado possible tag there. So I'm awaiting the response from the Weather Service as to if they are going to increase that to a tornado warning. So once I have that information for you, I will pass that along as quick as I can. But once again, current time is about 3:44 on this Wednesday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Ryan Kudish, joined by meteorologist Nathan Himpsel, and we're tracking quite the active day here in northeast Wisconsin, to say the least. This started a few hours ago out there in southwestern Wisconsin, where we've gotten plenty of reports of tornadoes that touched down. Some of the tornado warnings that we saw down there had a tag of catastrophic damage. So that just shows you the gravity of what they were dealing with down there, really around the Madison area. And now some of that activity has worked into our area. Not as none of these have that catastrophic tag as to what areas down there in and around Madison dealt with, but certainly we do have our fair share of activity here in northeast Wisconsin, to say the least.
So I am now seeing that Highway 21 in Waushara is currently impassable at the moment, according to emergency manager reports, due to the flash flooding.
Okay, so that would be the reason why they did go issue a flash flood warning, because you said what highway?
That would be Highway 21 is currently impassable.
Okay, so that's portions, yeah, so Highway 21, just to kind of get your bearings correct on that one. Highway 21 is, so you see Watoma there, it's just to the west of you in Watoma. That's the part that the Weather Service is saying is impassable. So right through here, portions of Washera.
We're looking specifically right down on this bend.
So portions of Highway 21 they're saying is impassable. So try to avoid that area if at all possible. So that's the activity going on in Washera County right now. I just want to give you an update on our watches. Looks like they're starting to trim off the tornado watch out there towards Adams and Juneau County and portions of Portage County out there. But the worst of it right now is working through northeast Wisconsin with plenty of activity to go. We do have a tornado watch that lasts until 6 p.m. this evening, and obviously we will make sure we keep you updated if we do have to jump in later this evening. If they do opt to go without any warnings and then they have to issue a little bit more, then we will jump back on. But right now we do have a tornado watch, which means we do have the ability to see some spin-up tornadoes now until at least 6 p.m. and we'll see if they continue with that through 6 p.m. So let's go back over to our radar network. We are seeing one active tornado warning here in northeast Wisconsin, and the one that we are focusing mainly on right now is that cell working in through portions of Fond du Lac County. So zooming in once again, so you can see that Rosendale, just to the north of you, you're probably getting some alerts there on your phone. And then we have La Maritime, that's working through you. And then just to the, really just to, now to the south and west of Fond du Lac. So let me go over to the velocity product once again so I can see exactly where the potential rotation is. And it's actually, based on what I'm seeing, I think the possible rotation would be just kind of to the south and west of the Maritime, and just to the north and east, or north and west rather, of Oakfield. So that's where I'm seeing the potential for some rotation right in here. So you can see where these reds and greens are kind of mingling. That's the sign of a little bit of rotation. So reds are winds heading away from the radar, and greens are winds heading towards the radar. So when they start to rotate around each other, that's a sign that there's some potential rotation. So I think you are okay in Ladoga now. I think this is just cleared you, but I would start, I would definitely prepare in the Maritime, and then also Fond du Lac as well. Those are areas that need to be a little bit on the safe side with this one. Nathan, do you have any possible updates from NWS Milwaukee or Green Bay?
So with NWS Green Bay, we are seeing they expire the severe thunderstorm warning for south central Washera County. Then if we move over to Milwaukee, any updates that we have there is the continuation of the tornado watch for a bunch of those counties that we had just previously discussed. It would include Outagamie, Kewaunee, Winnebago, Fond du Lac. And then for any report that there's reports that they'll be letting the Marquette County tornado warning go, as there hasn't been any standout rotation along the line for quite a bit. The downstream warning is going to be forthcoming for the wind threat that's attached to the Boeing segment from that storm. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, so kind of looking at a broad picture right now, we have a tornado warning for really central and western portions of Fond du Lac County, and we do have a severe thunderstorm warning up there in that is south or northeastern portions of Washera County. Then we have 2 flash flood warnings as well, because like we've been talking about really since this time yesterday, that this line of showers and thunderstorms had a severe component to it, absolutely, but they're also had the potential for some torrential rainfall as well. That would be the potential for some flash flooding and low-lying elevations, some river and creek flooding. Certainly those impacts are possible with this line of showers and thunderstorms, because they are some pretty slow movers. They're only moving off to the north and east at about 25 miles per hour. So let's head back down to that storm moving through portions of Fond du Lac County. So we're seeing that cell just to the south of Rosendale. I think I've been saying it wrong. I think it's Lamartin. I think I've been saying a little bit wrong, so my apologies there. But right now I'm seeing the worst of it right now is what is starting to work through just south of El Dorado. And then so here's Highway 23. So it's right about here that I'm seeing the worst of it, this little notch of rotation. So I would definitely be heads up to you in Lamartin, just south of El Dorado. Leigh Martin, okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. To our director, Leigh Martin, I appreciate it. So just working through central portions of Fond du Lac County. That's the worst of it right now, is this one. So I think you're clear in Oakfield. Leigh Martin is where you need to be in your safe locations, and then start getting prepared for you in North Fond du Lac and in the city of Fond du Lac as well, as this cell starts to work off to the north and east. Nathan, do you have any possible updates there?
So any updates I'm getting is that there are several reports of 3+ inches of rain in Hillsborough during the last wave that went through. This is coming out of La Crosse. If we move over to Green Bay, the only thing is that we are seeing is the most recent update is that severe thunderstorm warning that has expired for south central Washera County. Other than that, we are not seeing anything. I'm trying to keep up with some of the storm chasers that we saw over towards Fond du Lac there, and they have not had anything recent as far as pictures, so I'm trying to find an update as to whether or not that's still actively moving.
Okay, thank you very much. So we will go back over to this severe thunderstorm warning in portions of northeastern Washera County. This is another main focus of ours, because you see that tag of tornado possible. Usually we don't give a lot of on-air. If it's outside of our program, we won't jump on a lot for severe thunderstorm warnings, but we did one earlier because this severe thunderstorm warning had the tag of tornado possible. That's a scenario where we do need to highlight that, because it's not enough rotation for them to issue a tornado warning, but there is been some rotation reported with this cell. So going over to our velocity products, I can tell you exactly what I'm seeing. I did pass along a note to the Weather Service to see if they are going to upgrade that to a tornado warning, and what I'm seeing there is they still have not went with that, but I'm seeing a little bit of broad rotation just to the south of Saxville, and then heading off towards the north and east towards West Bloomfield. So these are two locations where you should definitely be treating this severe thunderstorm warning like it is a tornado warning. Seek shelter in the lowest level of your residence, whether that be a basement, or if you don't have a basement, head to a interior room like a closet, a hallway underneath some stairs, a bathroom. Just put as many walls between you and the outside as you possibly can. Just try to prevent anything from hitting you as well. Those are the two biggest notes there. And then another note too is if you're watching us on your television screen and you are going to your safe location, make sure you crank up the volume on your screen so you can hear us, so we can let you know when exactly you are all in the clear. And if you do lose power for some reason, we are most likely streaming this on our Facebook page, so you can take us there as well. So for added protection, you can also get under a piece of furniture like a mattress, and you can also cover your body with a blanket, sleeping bag, or a mattress. Some of those are some pretty good tips of advice there as well that you're seeing on your screen there. So let's head back over to the maps now. Here at this time right now is 3:53. We're approaching Local 5 news at 4 p.m. So we have been taking over programming here for the last 25 to closing in on 30 minutes. And my name is meteorologist Ryan Kudish, joined by meteorologist Nathan Hipsel, and we are tracking multiple warnings here in northeast Wisconsin, both severe thunderstorm, flash flooding, and tornado warnings as well. So let's go back over to that Fond du Lac County tornado warning, which we've been tracking here for a little while now. And you can see that, we still have a tornado warning active here. So it's working up now close to 141. So that's a major thoroughfare there, working through that portion of Fond du Lac County. So it looks like it's tracking just off to the, just away from the city of Fond du Lac, but it might clip just the northern periphery of it. So heads up in Fond du Lac certainly. But this is tracking off to the north and east at about 20 to 25 miles per hour. So if I can get you an updated storm track on that cell really quickly, I'll do that for you. So let's time this out. It might not populate any communities just because there's not a lot of them that might populate. But okay, there we go. North Fond du Lac at about 409. Friendship at about 413. So certainly keep that in mind if you do live in the path of this one. We'll see if this does get extended, because this one is expiring in about 5 minutes. So we'll see if National Weather Service down there in Milwaukee does opt to extend this warning we call downstream, or ahead of the expiring tornado warning that we do have active here. So let me take a look at the velocity product once again to see. Yep, I'm still seeing a little bit of rotation. Right here, just the north and of the Maritime, and just the south and east of Rosendale. So it's right here. This is a little bit of rotation that I'm seeing. And this one is, once again, this is radar indicated. So we don't have anything that is confirmed to be on the ground with this one. This is just all being radar indicated by the radar site at both Green Bay and in Milwaukee. It looks like we do have a severe thunderstorm warning on the back edge of this tornado warning, Nathan?
Yes, so the tornado warning for, which one are you looking at?
Looks like we're in southern Fond du Lac County. We do have a
Southern
severe
Fond du Lac.
thunderstorm warning down there.
Yes, so according to the National Weather Service, the rotation's looking rather broad right now, but it's still persistent. So they're going to continue to watch that one before they make any further decision on it.
So yeah, we are seeing a little, looks like we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for portions of south and western Fond du Lac County. So Brandon, Ladoga, Oakfield, Waupun, Alto. Looks like another severe thunderstorm warning. I think you're okay with the tornado warning. I think that one, you're safe there, but we do have a severe thunderstorm warning impacting you for this cell that is working out of Dodge County. So that's something we need to watch as it heads towards your way. It looks like they issued a really big severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Fond du Lac County, and we are seeing that this cell is heading your way. So we'll see, we'll track that out. There's a lot of activity you're seeing being picked up by our query feature there. So it's picking up a lot of activity with it. So it's pretty tough to grab all the details on it, but either way, we do have some activity happening just off to our south as well. So we do have a, looks like we now have a observed tornado in Dodge County. So that's just off to the south. So here's Fond du Lac, and then just right down portions of 41, and then in and around just south of Mayville. That's been a hot pocket this year for activity, to say the least. We had that tornado, I think, in April, or we did have that EF2 down there. So it's been a pretty active day so far down there in Dodge County, but now pretty active year down there in Dodge County as well. Looks like an observed tornado. Looks like it's now about to work into, I would say, actually really south and eastern portions of Fond du Lac County. So we're right around Wacusta, just south of Byron. So I'm wondering if they do opt to extend that tornado warning as well, because that one does expire in about 2 minutes from now. Nathan, do you have any other updates for me at all?
Nope, we haven't seen too much from the chasers anymore who were down there towards Fond du Lac there. They seem to have gone a little bit silent, so we might not be observing anything anymore in that area, but we still have that the warning that is due to expire in about 1 minute for the radar indicated tornado. So we'll have to see if there's any extension on that.
Okay, thank you very much. So yeah, so what we'll do is, so right now it's about 3:58, so I'm talking to my producers and directors in the back. So we do have this active tornado warning down there in Fond du Lac County. If they do opt to let this drop, then we will get going with Local 5 News at 4 p.m. And then if they do start to issue any more warnings, then we will obviously take back control, and we will start doing another extensive coverage. So right now, we will just go out into the end of this warning, and then we will, if they do opt to expire it, then we will start off our programming with Local 5 News at 4 p.m. But for now, we will continue to monitor what's going on down there in Fond du Lac County. So right now, once again, we do have this cell working through now northern portions of Fond du Lac County. So if I head over to our velocity product once again, you can see exactly a little bit of rotation working in and around. So here's the city of Fond du Lac here. If I can get my features right on my my computer here. There we go. All right, so here's Fond du Lac right here. So here's Rosendale as well. Here's 141. So it's this little notch of rotation right here, actually below our banner. So I'll move the camera really quickly for you. There we go. So it's this little notch of rotation right here that we are watching for the potential of a spin-up tornado. Once again, this is all radar indicated. This is there's nothing been observed with this cell at least as the current moment. So this is all radar indicated, but certainly something that we need to take a heed of warning here as well. Okay, so it does look like they did let that tornado warning expire. So we just have some severe thunderstorm warnings with the tag of tornado possible out there at this current time. So if you're on a severe thunderstorm warning that has that tag of tornado possible, treat it as a tornado warning. But at this time, what we will do is I'll send it back over to our we'll send it over to break, and at this time we will get going with Local 5 News at 4 p.m. If we do have to jump in for another tornado warning, then we will do that. But right now, I'll toss it over to Caitlin Corbett down in the Fox Valley newsroom with the start of Local 5 News at 4. Caitlin.